Starting today, anybody can create a Farcaster account. The process is fully permissionless, which means that any developer can now create a client and onboard their users however they want. So for this video, I prepared a bare-bones registration flow that I will use to show you how to create a Farcaster account with just an Ethereum wallet and what exact steps are required to onboard your users as a client developer. Please note, this website is made for educational purposes only. If you care about the best sign-up UX, I recommend to wait for client teams to fully implement it. Farcaster identity contracts run on Optimism mainnet, so to create an account, I made a new wallet and loaded it up with some ETH on Optimism. You will need at least $7 worth of ETH, and I will explain why later. Since I may want to import the seed phrase later to clients like Warpcast, I recommend setting up a fresh wallet for security reasons. And please keep in mind that you will be able to connect your primary identity to this account later. Let's start the process by connecting the wallet. And once your wallet is connected, we can proceed to registering an FID. FID is your unique identifier in the Farcaster ecosystem, and it's the primary ID that is used on the backend in hubs. To register an FID, you will need a recovery address. And this is an address that you can use to recover your account if you lose access to it. You should set it to your primary wallet or your cold storage one. And you can set it to 0x0 if you want to disable recovery completely. If you have a Farcaster account today, your recovery is handled by Warpcast team, but still works fully on chain. I have my recovery address here, and we can proceed to registration. However, before we go there, you can also inspect the code. This website is used to serve as a reference for developers, so you can easily see what functions are being called and how it's being used. Let's create an account by using the register function on the identity contract. Once you approve this transaction, you can see that you can inspect that on Etherscan, and it got confirmed very fast. And just like that, we have an FID on Farcaster. But for the account to be fully usable, we still need to do a few things. Step number 2 is renting storage. Renting storage is required to reduce spam on the network. One storage unit lets you store up to 5,000 casts for a year and costs $7 in ETH. I recorded a full video on storage units that I will link below. For now, let's just rent one using the rent function on the storage registry contract. And just like previously, we can either inspect the code or you can display your transaction in Etherscan. In the third step, we will add a signer. Every message on Farcaster must be signed by a keeper that you own. Your Ethereum address can authorize these keepers on-chain to post messages on your behalf. This is good for security, so you can give an app like this one an ability to post messages without giving it control over your Ethereum account. Since this step is a bit more complex, we can go to code and we're gonna do a short overview. To navigate to a moment where the keeper is generated, you can just search for private key, and you will find this generate keeper function that generates the keeper. Then the next step is to take this keeper and to sign it with your Ethereum account, and we're gonna do it by using the use sign type data hook on WAGMI. Once we created the signature, we will then submit that on chain so everybody can validate that this signature has been authorized by us. So let's go back to the app and let's do it. Simply press add, and you'll be prompted to first sign the message with your public key on it. And once you do that, the next step is to submit the keeper on chain. And I just submitted the transaction. We can also inspect it. We just have seen the code. And just like that, we now have a valid signer. We have all that we need to post messages to Farcaster. We have the FID, we have storage in hubs, and we have a signer. In theory, I could publish a cast now, but I don't have any username. So it would show up just as somebody with this FID would be posting messages. On Farcaster, you have two types of usernames. First one is ENS, fully decentralized, and you can come to Farcaster with your existing Ethereum identity. I personally use ENS on Farcaster, and many others do as well. However, for people who don't have ENS usernames, Farcaster also issues off-chain ENS names that are free. In this video, we'll show you how to register one of these off-chain ENS names. I will register a name Hello Farcaster. And in this step, we'll first ping the Warpcast API And then after we register this name, automatically we will send a message to Hubs that will choose this name as my primary username. If I had just an ENS name, I could skip the first step and just say to the Hub that I want this ENS name to be my primary username. Let's hit register, and the process here would be slightly different. We're gonna temporarily switch to Ethereum mainnet, sign the message here, and we will be prompted to go back. And just like that, our F name has been registered. And now, the part that everybody was waiting for, let's send the message to the network. Let's type in this box, just hello world, let's send the message. The task has been sent, and you can immediately see it on clients like Warpcast or Flink. Let's see to Warpcast. You can see that I have my username. There's this hash of this tweet. Essentially, I already have an account on Warpcast. Similarly, I can go to Flink, and using the same hash of the message, you can see that I have this account here. And the account that we just created is already fully usable in clients like Flink that support logging through connecting your wallet. So let's connect our wallet. I'm being now prompted to confirm that it's me. And after a moment, I've been recognized as hello Farcaster. Now, you can connect the dots. We still need to enable this app to post. So I'm gonna create a signer. And after a short while, I'm properly logged in to Flink. I can now cast from Flink. So hello from Flink and cast. It's immediately available on my account. And I can also go to some other profile. For example, I can go to my profile, which is watch.eth, and I should be able to give myself a follow. So this is how you create accounts in Farcaster starting today. If you're a client developer, feel free to reach out to me, and I would love to get you up to speed.